Hey everybody, it's Nicole from Cause We Love to Scrap. Today I'm going to be working with some friends of mine. We are doing our monthly YouTube sketch hop, and this is the sketch that we are doing today. And here is my version of the sketch. So the first thing that I did was I grabbed my photo, which is of me and our new kitten, Lady. I did go off screen and distress that. And then I'm going to take this kit. It's from My Creative Scrapbook. It is the June kit, main kit from My Creative Scrapbook. It is full of this Paige Evans collection, and I just needed to have it. So I'm going to put the embellishments aside for now, and I'm going to look at the papers to see which ones I can use in the for the triangles of my layout. And this is actually the first time that I'm looking at this kit, so I am just like taking it all in and looking at all of the goodness. And then after I look at everything, here is where I'm going to go ahead and start doing my triangles. So I'm going to take, not this page, this page, because it already has like a triangle aspect to it, so I can just cut it up and use that as my template, which is what I do. I wind up going cutting these triangles, and then what I do is I put them on my paper and I just cut around it. So that's how I make my triangles, and it was super easy to do that. Let's see if I do one here. Nope, I just gotta skip ahead. And there I have them all cut out. And now I'm gonna kind of lay them out on the page to see how I want them to be made. So here we go. I'm just gonna go ahead and put them all in place. Then I do go off screen and, oh, I'm going to move one of them right now though. I guess I'm frozen in time. So yeah, I put a button one over there, and then I just go ahead and move this one over here. I go off screen, I distress them all, and I put them down where they are on the paper. So there we go, everything's distressed, and my page is ready for my picture. There is a very long piece of cardstock down the side with 2 photos, and since I only have one, I will wind up trimming this up and then tearing it along the bottom. So there we go, that's all distressed and popped up, and so now I'm going to pop this part up and put it down on my page. I am an absolute love with this kit, this collection, this papers from Paige Evans. She is one of my favorite designers just because they're always so bright and fun and happy. Also, now that I'm saying it, the Hops theme this month is happy. So this little kitten makes me so happy. She is the cutest. She likes to snuggle. When I take a nap in the afternoon, she comes and just spreads out on me and takes a nap with me. She's my napping buddy. She likes to play. We have another cat and she loves to play with him. So it's just, yeah, she just makes me so happy. So I'm going to use that as my title. I'm going to use the word happy as my title. And then I'm going to use a couple more, I think actually just one more foam sticker that says best friends. And don't tell my daughter because the cat is actually hers. She got her for her birthday. Yeah, so I am going to, here's where I'm going to bring in the cardstock stickers, and I'm going to add 2 little phrases over here. One says homemade happiness homemade or happiness is homemade, and the other one says these are the moments. And now I'm going to bring in some of these floral ephemeras, and I really wanted to use that blue flower because it is just so pretty, but didn't work. So I'm going to make a flower cluster to the right of my photo, and then I'm going to make 2 small flower clusters next to my title. So you'll see that coming up. I'm going to make one right here with 3 flowers. And then I think that I use 3 flowers in the other little cluster. I loved these little blue flowers. I wasn't in love with the yellow ones, so those got kicked out. And I'm going to put that little leaf there. I'm going to add a leaf here and then another flower down there, an orange flower. I do add that purple flower over there to the right of my photo. And I think that's going to complete all of my little flower clusters. So I do go ahead and put those away. I try to put those ephemeras away right when I'm done using them. Otherwise, my desk becomes a big mess. And sometimes it's hard to work in a mess. I mean, it's messy enough. So now in the sketch, amongst the bigger hearts, which are like the clusters, in my opinion, there are smaller hearts. So in that inspiration, I'm going to use all of the buttons from this cardstock stickers that I can find, and I'm just going to grab all of them and scatter them amongst my layout here. So that's what's going on here. I think that's the last one. And then I am going to do something else. No, I'm going to grab some ephemera from the kit. This is an actual Echo Park ephemera. And I'm just going to start, that kind of gets lost there, so I wind up not using that at all. But I'm just going to use a couple of pieces here. I wind up using a pink frame, and I'm going to frame my journaling with it. I'm going to cut it up so that only a little bit is sticking out of my title right here. And then I'm going to use a little piece that says smile, and I'm going to use that up at the top where that button is. I'm actually going to move that button and add it to the top of it. There we go. And then here's where I'm going to go ahead. I'm actually using my nail to distress it a little bit. And then I'm going to stick it down with my tape runner. I guess it takes some time to do all of the distressing with my fingernail. There we go. Don't forget to check out everybody down below. I will have their YouTube videos linked. Also, there is a playlist, so if you're interested in that, you could subscribe to that, and whenever there's new videos, you will be notified. So don't forget to check everybody out for that. I'm going to go ahead and add my journaling. This is one of my last steps that I do usually. And now I'm like, okay, she has some black on her and I want to add some splatters. So let's add some black splatters to my layout. I don't add very many. I just add some in a couple of areas. I really like how it looks. It's just, like I said, just a couple of areas. I'm going to add some black splatters. And then I'm like, you know what can I add that will be more on this layout? So I start grabbing my Nuvo drops and I'm going to start using them. I use them in about 8 times for each color, but I skip ahead because that's a lot to watch just plopping down drops. I used pink and orange, and here's green. Now I'm using some blue and then some purple, and then gold is what I'm gonna finish up with. And that turns out perfect. So here is the close-ups. Thank you so much for watching today. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe. Make sure you check out everybody else playing along today. Thank you so much for watching. Until next time.